subhanahu wa ta'ala, having to develop zuhud in this worldly life so that we are able to gain maximum benefit in the hereafter. From the actions that will develop this quality in the life of a believer, we mentioned about salah yesterday. The next is having taqwa in our life. Abdullah bin Mubarak rahmatullah alayhi narrates from Murrah, who narrates from Abdullah ibn Abbas, Abdullah bin Mas'ud radiyallahu anhu, that in the ayah of the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Ya ayyuhal ladhina amanu attaqullaha haqqa tuqatihi, that all believers have the conscience of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the fear of Allah, the way you're supposed to have, the way is the right of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now, to explain the right of Allah in having taqwa in Him, there are three things that a person needs to develop in his life. Number one is obedience without disobedience. That you obey every command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and refrain from His disobedience. That's the first step of taqwa. That everything that an individual does or will do, the primary concern of this individual should be the ita'ah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is why Luqman Hakim told his son that, Ya bunayya, O my son, if you want to disobey Allah, find a place where Allah cannot see you. Find a place where Allah is not able to see you. And if you can find a place where Allah is not able to see you, then don't disobey Him. Number two is that you thank Allah and refrain from not appreciating the blessings of Allah Azza wa Jal. Shukr ni'mah, to be appreciative towards the ni'mah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and do not go away or in any way disregard the blessing of Allah Azza wa Jal. And shukr has been divided into three categories: shukrul lisan, shukrul qalb, and shukrul amal. The appreciation of the tongue, appreciation of the heart, and action. The tongue is to remember the blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and to mention the blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And in the heart, acknowledge the blessings of Allah Azza wa Jal. By action, investing in those things which brings the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Using the blessings of Allah upon the obedience of Allah. This is shukrul amal. And number three is, so the first one is obedience. Number two is shukr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And number three is that you constantly and continuously remember Allah and don't forget Allah in any aspect of your life. When a person combines all of these three things, then taqwa develops in the life of this individual. So if, in other words, taqwa is the definition of ita'ah, shukr, and dhikr. This is the combination. All of these three actions, they are when they combine together, then taqwa develops in the life of an individual. And this taqwa is very important for bringing zuhud in our life, because all of these things, they connect the individual with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And at any given time, this individual does not leave anything that is connecting him to Allah Azza wa Jal. And the more he is conscious of these things, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will bring the detachment of this worldly life and attachment and closeness to Him. We ask Allah to grant us the understanding. We ask Allah Azza wa Jal to give us the ability to develop these qualities into our life. Amin ya Rabbal Alameen. Subhanallah wa bihamdihi. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik. Wa nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk.